Welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex. This is the Star Trek New Horizons mod, Birth of a Federation version for Stellaris. Yeah, that was all correct. Still playing as United Earth, though we are on the precipice of forming the Federation. There we finally lost the Franklin. That is a scripted event. Nothing to fret about. The Franklin we have not modified in a while. Are you good? You good? Can I make you any cheaper? I can. Art and force fields. Anything in here to make you cheaper? Honestly, the cargo pods produce your upkeep. Even if it's not very significant, it's still worthwhile to me. I don't care if your evasion sucks. Can I have 2 more leaders? Probably. I can't afford 2 more leaders right now. Let's get rid of Nathan Samuel. Let's get rid of Nathan Samuels. Why not? He's not doing anything. First fleet, go home. Repair. And let's talk about your fleet design. So, that's garbage. This will be 16 to 20. What would that boost you up to? Oh, I can't build more of those. Right, what I'm trying to do is this. 27. How much of them? These are 9 each, so really it would be this is my ideal fleet comp. If I go ahead and disband 0 ships, excuse you? Get these Emmets out of here. Yeah, get that garbage out of here. Yeah, that's what I want. That's absolutely what I want. This is going to take like 2,000 to reinforce.
Construction
How much are these each? 800? Yeah, it'll cost me 1,600. I can save up. No problem. Small delegation of researchers is leaving the terraforming lab. In the distance, explosions can be heard. Carried across the thin atmosphere, Engineer Boone glances at his timepiece. Comet ZA2112b crashed into the northern polar ice cap right on schedule. Minor quakes shake the surface and quickly dissipate as mile-high geysers of superheated steam stretch into the atmosphere. Boone glances at the sight and smiles before firmly grasping the seals of his breathing mask and pulling it free. That shouldn't be masks. That should say mask. The rest of the delegation stare at him warily. This is why they came here, but the risk is still great. Paul Boone is the first human being to take a fresh breath of Martian air. After years of work, the atmosphere is finally thick enough for a human to breathe it unaided. There's still much to do before Mars will truly be a paradise, but this is a monumental step forward for humanity. Fundamental declarations of Martian colonies. Representatives from all over Mars stood ill at ease in one corner of the first mess hall. In the mess hall Schiaparelli base, as attendants hurried to drag in more seats. The hall was ill-fitting for such a distinguished occasion, but rugged Mars has yet to manufacture anything else that could house such a large gathering. Finally, they were all allowed to enter. The red planet is no more, replaced with something that appears almost green. Thousands of migrants from Earth flock here, and the population is booming. It's clear to everyone something must be done. A short while later, after the meeting commenced, John Hammerlich, now old and distinguished, stepped forward in front of the short podium. He was the first representative of Understattersdom, one of the largest and the 22nd colonies of Mars. And his gravelly voice spoke for all. We stand here not unlike our forefathers did in the grand old city of Philadelphia, not to cast off tyranny, but to embrace freedom. We take the first step today as we make the fundamental declaration of the Martian colonies. Declaration. I don't know why that word is so hard for me right now. My mouth no work so good. Well, at least one of you fucks need a leader.
Affirmative.
How long until that? Plenty of time. Plenty of time. This is open. I have somebody here, somebody here. Why don't I send you to finish surveying an Alpha Centauri? Research anomalies and then surveying Alpha Centauri. Then you can just hang out, USS Scout. I guess with ships like Voyager, Scout is applicable. It's a decent name. What? No! No, 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 no. Fuck. The Xindi crisis should have stopped this from happening. Oh well. Our interstellar alliance has caught the public imagination. No longer is Earth an isolated backwater on the galactic stage, but a central component and a powerful block of shared values and interests. This coalition of planets protects us, but there are many who wish for further integration to better secure ourselves against hostile neighbors. Many influential politicians on coalition worlds have signaled a desire to start this process. All that is needed is for one leader to step forth and make the proposal. Unity is in Earth's interests.
Our presence in the galaxy has not
We've
gone by.
learned about the Zenkethi Coalition. Hey buddies, you probably don't like me very much. Really have no reason to like me. Research agreement? Yeah, nah, that's cool, that's cool. Just hang out over there, wait a minute. You're wary, but you're probably... yeah, you're into that. What if I gave you communications active sensor link for 30 years? Who do you know that I don't? The Cardassians. Hey Cardassians, who
we
do
are
you
ready.
know that I don't? Tell me your secrets.
We are ready.
The Betazoids. The Betazoids aren't a one-system minor. The Trills are, but the Betazoids are actually expanding. Makes them a lot easier to incorporate, as they will be much closer to us. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Alright, Andorians, Tellarite, Confederate Surok have all voted. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is from the new reboot. Fundamental Declaration of the Martian Colonies. It was one of the most heated contested articles of the Fundamental Declaration to Martian Colonies. Mars was transformed under the comet barrage of the Mars Initiative, becoming a paradise for humanity. But at what price? That was at least a question a vocal group called the Preservers were asking. They called the terraforming process an abomination, man exerting his influence over another pristine land one has no right to call home. While the Preservers gained power, the newly founded Senate of the Confederated Martian Colonies grew concerned. Eventually, under constant pressure from the public, the Senate agreed to a wide range of regulations that will severely limit the extent of the Mars Initiative. No one seemed happy with the solution, and the terraforming of Mars has been delayed for years. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hello. Let me love you. Please. Thank you, and you. I will be happy to bring you into the fold. So now we have some objectives down here. If I can close our borders off here, and bridge the gap over here, these two will make excellent additions to...
Technology discovered.
Yeah, that was not what I was expecting. I expected the game to go like you have formed the United Federation planets. Hello, Tamarian Unity. Maybe it's waiting until the Xindi crisis is resolved? That would be interesting. Never mind. The delegates have all assembled. Oh, it's so loud. In the Grand Chamber on Earth, billions of people from each of the Coalition homeworlds watch from their homes on enormous public displays. Federation Day. Prime Minister Nadir stepped forward, allied counterparts in tow. Dozens of lights from the audience flash, and the roar from the crowd subsides until the entire hall is blanketed in silence. The leaders gather around a large book in the central podium and in turn mark their names. Today is a historic day, Prime Minister Nadir says to the gathering masses. Today is the day many of our races are joined together in peace and in the spirit of exploration and progress. Today marks the birth of the Federation, the United Federation of Planets. The audio files in this mod are never balanced. never consistent. That's okay. That's okay. I forgive you. It's just confusing as hell. Is this still going on, huh? Vulcan, welcome to Earth. Actually, welcome to Earth, welcome to Earth. The reason I'm putting all of them on Earth is we might get a crisis that only fires. I think it only happens if we're united Earth, and we have non-human species on Earth. But I don't know if that'll happen now, because we shouldn't have been able to form the Federation because we have the Zindi crisis going on, but we did anyways. I apparently know nothing. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. How much food are we making? We are making more than enough food. What are you doing? You are doing this now. Give me more energy. Badly need more energy. Mars is fine. Can't divert you, but I can move you over. Earth, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, I got an Andorian there. Vulcan? Keep it. Better. Better? Better, okay. Our fleet is massive. What is going on with that? Oh, I seem to have inherited the, Federation fleet. Hopefully that goes away. It's gonna be very expensive to upkeep. Right click, right click, right click, right click.
Evaluate them.
Yep. Sensors. What do we get? This is fine. Orbital hydroponics is dope. Special project. We have over 2 years to do that.
Anomaly detected.
Anomaly in Lalanda 25372-3A. From orbit, Lalanda 25372-3A appears to be a standard M-class world with no sign of intelligent life forms. Science officer recommends a ground survey to assess suitability for colonization. That is a pretty little marvel. Strange new world. Ah! So this I can close pretty quickly and pretty easily. But to do that, I'm gonna need one more construction ship, so let's try to make these even cheaper than they already are. They're already not expensive, but if I can reduce the cost even more, that's great. Let's get cargo pods in here. You only have that, that's fine. You definitely don't need polarized hull plating, because if you get in a fight, you're just gonna die. I'd rather build it on Pajem. Construction ship. Do I have any survey ships down here? I have you and Deneb Kaidos. You know what? No, stop. Go survey this and then survey this. I need this border closed.
Initiating communications.
Defensive pact with the Denobulans? No. No, Denobulans. You're not running into anybody else's arms. I'm gonna form the Federation with the Betazoids, try to get the Trill in on it. The, Bajor? Oh, fuck. The Bajoran Second Republic is only in its atomic age. What? Huh. Alright, yeah, this happens sometimes. So, Bajor is a Cardassian system. It's an uncontested Cardassian system.
Initiating communications.
Yeah, not aggression pact, I'm totally into that. Listen, my dudes, this... I don't want this. Can I trade this? Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't want that garbage. We got it because they were the Federation leader,
complete.
And we took over everything belonging to the Federation leader. I believe is what happened there. All the same, I do not want. Okay, how many days? 800 days. I really need to be saving up minerals so I can reinforce our fleet. So it's actually, you know, serviceable. And can fight off the Zindi if, /when, it's when they show up. Strange New World. The USS Tchaikovsky's, yeah. Shuttle launches and soon enters the atmosphere of Lalanda 23723A. Captain Carmen Ortiz, leading the expedition along the science officer. Descending over vast stretches of grassland, serves to confirm readings from orbit. The planet is a verdant glassine world ripe for colonization. Touching down near the intersection of forest field and a range of rock outcroppings, the team under Captain Ortiz begins to survey the area. Several hours pass before the USS Tsiolkovsky hails the captain, advising of a minor technical fault that has been discovered in the sensor array and requesting the return of the science officer to supervise the repairs. The captain will return to the ship?
Technology discovered.
Hours after the captain departed for the Tsiolkovsky, the remaining survey team has started to make progress. The world appears perfectly habitable, though the tricorders have struggled to analyze the composition of pollen common to the area. The wind has started to pick up and the clouds have darkened. The storm appears imminent. The remaining team, led by the science officer, decides to move their camp into a cave network in the rocks nearby. By the time the equipment is relocated, the rains and winds are raging outside. Communication with the ship is attempted, but some property of the rocks prevents a signal from reaching the USS Tsiolkovsky. The storm seems to last forever, and the team starts to become increasingly agitated. Mechanical specialist is talking to herself, and when questioned, seems to panic, running further into the unexplored cave network. Well, search the caves immediately. Several hours before the botanist is found, her body mangled and broken on a string of jagged rocks at the bottom of a substantial drop deep in the caves. It appears she fell to her death, not seeing the hole ahead of her. Argument breaks out amongst the survey team, some blaming the science officer, with others talking of whispers and shadows in the caves themselves. The science officer orders the teams out of the caves to hail the USS Tsiolkovsky and arrange transport back to the ship. The survey team exits a cave into a field made sodden from the storm. More and more of the team appear to be acting erratically, and a number of the physical altercations begin to break out. The science officer and security officer are the only two unaffected. Communications to the ship restored. The pair are able to transmit medical tricorder telemetry for the crew of the USS Tsiolkovsky to analyze. It's quickly apparent the pollen discovered on landing has a contagious psychotropic effect to which the science and security officers are immune. Return via shuttle or transport are both ruled out to prevent endangering the USS Tsiolkovsky. The possibility of sending a new team and biohazard geared to the surface is researched to research a new cure is assessed. Send the team, obviously. The second team soon lands nearby and establishes a clean research space. As the affected continue to descend into madness and violence, the science officer orders their sedation. Several days pass and the condition of the sedated crew starts to worsen, several developing high fevers that the medics believe may soon turn fatal. A breakthrough occurs when the science officer captures one of the large flying insects that appears connected with the flowers, producing the madness-inducing pollen. On dissection, the medical team are able to identify a number of pollens which have the effect of suppressing the psychotropic effect of the pollen. A cure is quickly synthesized and distributed to the affected crew, but while many recover, for most, it is too late. The USS Tsiolkovsky is recorded as notionally habitable. Oh, no, you're referencing the wrong item here. Yeah, the planet is recorded as notionally habitable, but the requirement to constantly inoculate against pollen makes the planet a poor target for colonization. The science officer oversees the burial of those killed during the survey. Better warp engines. I suppose lateral vector transporters are okay with me. Give Boone resources. What Boone want, Boone get. Actually, chip designer. This NX class, yeah, go ahead and give it better engines. Can I give it? No, can't give it. That's as good as it's gonna get. That's as good as it's gonna get. This is all as good as it's gonna get. Alright, fine. Delightful. You, I could actually give a leader. Say Yolanda. Yolanda, I want you to move here but not research it. Just in case I forget.
Construction complete.
Ah. Yep. That's classic Stellaris graphical bug. God, no. There we go. It reinforce? You can't reinforce. How much is it for each of these now? 890. You can definitely reinforce. What the fuck are you talking about? Is it to completely reinforce? Then no, actually you can't, but...
Construction complete. Technology discovered.
Oh, right. It's not actually 890. It's not actually 890 at all. It's 890 before the Starfleet construction methods are applied, and this increases construction build cost by 15%. Right, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of text. Build cost. That's going away. Oh, we get a -10 run rest just for being the United Federation planets. I don't remember that. We probably had that before, I just don't remember it. So each of the NX cruisers cost about 1,000 minerals. That's not unexpected. It's a notable amount this early on, but it's not unexpected.
Construction
Baby
complete.
Federation. Yeah, you're done building in Sirius, which is fine. Can I... Actually... Well, I still want to move there to block any expansion by the Orions or Tamarians, but I kind of just want to expand
Survey complete.
down here until we touch the Betazoid's border. Research focus? No, I can't research. Why can't I research specific text yet? That doesn't matter. Oh, do I have a focus that matters? Not really. Expand diplomatic outreach. Let's reach out to the Zinkethi Orions. The Orions. No. Low intensity. Low intensity. I'm not giving them influence. They see it as a sign of weakness. Alright, great. Good start. Are there any minerals in here I can be getting? You know what? You're probably better suited to exploiting these mineral deposits and only expanding one system at a time. We can almost definitely make this cut. Almost definitely. And if we can't, well, it's disappointing, but not totally unexpected. For now, can I just jump straight here? No, okay. Let's try to get up in here. Up in here. About to lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. This fleet, absolutely encourage allied fleets to follow it.
Technology discovered.
Transport hub. Later on, I'm going to hate that I did that, but right now, it's good. Sabotage attempt prevented. Our intelligence agencies have successfully foiled an attempt by the Cardassian Union to disrupt our planetary infrastructure. While the attempt nearly succeeded, the Obsidian Order agents involved left key evidence of their involvement in the targeted facility's computer network. Prime Minister Nadir has condemned the Cardassian government for their interference. Fucking...
We are ready.
I can declare you my rival? Nope. You're overwhelming. I'm not tough enough to. We've discovered an abandoned solar ship in orbit around Alpha Centauri A5. Subbite vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear in which some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. Delightful.
Initiating communications.
Yes. Absolutely.
Technology discovered.
Okay, there is significant scanning on the surface, scarring on the surface of Alpha Centauri A3A, in a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit, massive rips look almost like writing. And we have the NX shuttle pod. It's cool, not amazing, but cool. Inertial manipulation. Let's take a look at this. I probably won't make good use of the shuttle pod, but... No, it's a fighter class. Right. And I can't take advantage of fighters yet. Maybe on you? Oh, alright. Just can't have fighters yet. That's fine. I'm not being sarcastic or bitter. I genuinely mean that's fine. That's not at all a big deal.
We are ready.
Nope.
Construction complete.
Well, at least I'll have 2 cruisers. 2 NX class ships. Not as many as I want, and we have 400 days left. Might be able to build another one. I'll probably be able to build another one. Boone, you can definitely have more energy. Of course you can. You're my golden boy. Oh, I wish I could upgrade this, but nope. We still didn't get the Pajem Monastery crisis to happen. Well, that's fine. That's a little disappointing, but it's fine. I am absolutely going to get a Vulcan in Society Research as soon as Zhang dies. Our good friend there dies. A little creepy to be plotting somebody's death years before it happens, but hey man, I like psychic tech. Sci-tech is very good. Actually, it ends up being just kind of meh, but it's very cool. And cool factor goes a long way in my book. I didn't even read that. What does it have? Alien writing, right? This is a generic Stellaris event. If you're watching this and you play Stellaris, you've seen this a million times. It gives a society deposit. It's okay. It's not bad. It's alright. It's okay. Do I still have Andorians here, or have you migrated home? You have not. It's actually really, really nice to have Andorians and Tellarites. They're gonna hate living here, but I can colonize ship with them, which makes me super happy. You... Non-aggression pact. Absolutely. Absolutely. Join my coalition. Please. Get in my federation.
Technology discovered.
320. Yep. Breakthrough in propulsion design. Now, am I going to go for dodge, or am I going to go for sublight speed? Truth be told, I'm going to go for dodge, or evasion, boosting engines more than I will for those that make our afterburners better. I know the afterburners are fucking ridiculously good, but, like, evasion, though. It doesn't matter if I can close with an enemy ship, if I can't kill it. Or if I am killed by it, more aptly. If I can avoid being killed by it, even if it takes a little longer to get to it, I much prefer to do that. Now, I know that's me talking when I only have this. Talk to me when I have territory stretching up to here. I will have very different opinions and be mad at my past self for going down the research street that I did, but right now, no regrets. No regrets. Alright, it's 60, it only takes 30 days. I'll wait until there's 35 days left or something like that, just to give us a little margin for error. I like playing this close, but not too close. Why am I holding off on this? Oh, yeah, I'm holding off on this so I can actually build a fleet with which I can defend Earth. You know, might be nice, right? Not dying. These are all clear, these are all clear, these are all clear. Cool, back to this.
Technology discovered.
And pause. We have very static atmosphere. Ugh, yes! Ministry of the Interior. I'm not even looking at how expensive that is. That's an amazing tech. EPS manifold is the cheapest thing. These are both very good, but if you get a tech that boosts your research speed, research it. It doesn't matter if it's ahead of time or if there's something else. It tends to be the best thing you can do. Okay, 5 days, research. You're already here. Okay, you're researching. Cool.
Survey complete.
Okay, you're still in here.
Survey complete.
The alien probe. Engineering teams have successfully analyzed the wreckage of the alien probe. Certain quantum markers in the whole material indicate exposure to a class of subspace anomalies frequent to the Delphic Expanse, a turbulent region coreward. The vessel's damaged computer core reveals almost nothing short of the name of the alien race, Zindi. Determined to prevent further incursions into the United Federation of Planet Space, the Admiralty has proposed a mission into the Delphic Expanse to gain additional intelligence.
So
that gives us this mission, which is also many years from now. But now, this science ship is freed up for me to go do science shit with. By that I mean, try to keep the Zinkethi out of these systems so I can grab this and get a little bulb of territory for us in here. Hello, yes, I'm looking for some friends up here. We got any friends in the neighborhood? So I guess I have a lot of time to rebuild the fleet. That's good. That's good. I need time.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Alright, you're done building that. Now I have you going around trying to build mining structures to get more minerals. Yep, that sounds like a plan I would make. And then you can go wrap up everything else, but minerals are very important to me right now. Policies and edicts. Native enlightenment. Prohibited. Yeah, passive study. Federation. The whole non-intervention thing. Look, you're still being dicks about the last time, right? Diplomatic outreach to Zinkethi. How much do you dislike you? You know, not all that much. Improve relations with the Zinkethi. Let's see how this goes. Our efforts to improve relations with the Zinkethi have borne fruit. Already, formal and informal dialogues between Prime Minister Nadir and Strategos Zirend has increased in frequency. Love me. Love me, you bastards. You're wary, but you have a positive relation. Now, that might not change the life signs. We've detected life signs coming from somewhere beneath the barren and lifeless surface of AX Microscopuli 5. What matter of organism could possibly live there? I love you. Betazoids, go grab these. Grab Minos Corva and Beta Orgai? Yes! My dudes, grab this. Grab this.
Tile cleared.
You're doing God's work right now. You want to join a coalition? Yeah, you know, I'm into it. I am, but the Betazoids are a lot more important than you. Now, I'm not saying that to be mean. Hell yeah! I'm saying that because it's true. Alright, don't survey that because we'll have it surveyed as soon as we get communications with them. Eurydians down here we should talk to at some point. There's some other folks in here we'll want to talk to. Klingons be over here. Be over here? Yeah, ish. Silicon life forms. Some form of burrowing silicon life inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of AX Microscopuli 5. As best as we can tell, the creatures feed off of rocks, and there's evidence to suggest they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shifted large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface.
Anomaly detected.
We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from Alpha Centauri B3. It appears to be a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more. Sorry. It's nothing personal. I love the Betazoids. The Betazoids will get me borders with Trill, which would be great. So I just have to focus on this. And this, if I'm focusing on this, I need to get... Yeah, okay, I already am sending a science ship. Good. The Mars Development Project. It's raining on Mars. Of course, the first drop lands undocumented, many kilometers from the nearest human being. Everyone can walk around freely and unaided on the surface, but the population is still in the low millions. It's not yet spread to every corner of the planet. The vast weather monitoring system, of course, is carefully tuned to keep track of violent storms. Not gentle summer drizzle, but today, it's raining on Mars. And it won't be for the last time.
Survey complete.
Caridian civilization encountered. We have found the Caridians, who are an early space age society over here in the Caridian system. That's a pity. Well, guess you better get used to having advanced neighbors, because I'm building a starbase here. What do we know about the Caridians? They're on an arid planet. Xenophobic, 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 xenophobic. Materialist. Well, you know, they're a complicated people. They're xenophobic, 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 and, who's xenophobic? They really don't fucking like people. No, Zenkathy, don't take 13 settings. Shit. We've met new aliens. You are not the new aliens. Okay, cool. Survey Murphid. And we can try to figure out where the borders are here. I could research this.
Technology
I would
discovered.
just very much like to not... You know what? Fuck it. Research it, research it. It'll give us influence, and influence is something I need. That's very nice. Base combat doctrine, honestly, looks very appealing right now, just to get our naval capacity up. While approaching Alpha Centauri B3, the USS Pioneer suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old. Based on their trajectory, they appear to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia. Until today, the rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design, despite their incredible age.
Technology discovered.
Ah, there's the Benzarians. Thank you, nice to meet you. I want low temperature thrusters for that sweet evasion. Hello. I would like to trade all the things with you. You would be thrilled to have that, which is great. Stealth thrusters are done. What do we go for next? Engineering lab or Trillium D? Trillium D probably. How long until this needs to happen? Oh, so many days.
Construction complete.
So much time. Ah, that's
Anomaly
relaxing.
detected.
A small docking hatch leading to the interior of BK-5328 is visible at the rim of the small crater on its surface. The hatch was likely concealed once, but it has since been exposed by micrometeorite impacts. Investigate. And then after you're done there, move there. Build everything, move here so you can build here. I should probably get a construction ship somewhere over here. Ah, the Saurian League! Hello, Psi Serpentis. That's much larger than I was expecting. Oh, they're new Saurians. Hey, buddy. I want a non-aggression pact. Hold on, Mars. Hold on. I got some fancy lizards to talk to. Very important lizards to make friends with, because as you can see, they kind of dominate the Delphic Expanse, and they will make excellent additions to the Federation. There's not been a sandstorm on the face of Mars for weeks. Giant thunderstorms now frequently roll across the Red Plains, giant torrents of rain pouring down. The Hellas Planitia has become a true sea. As life-giving water fills it to the brim, 1 million kilometers away in synchronous orbit, giant orbital mirrors reflect the sun back towards the surface, raising the temperature. Paul Boone stares in pride from Phobos orbit. Mars will never be a true Earth. It's too small, too far away from the sun. But it's a beauty of its own. And soon, millions of new colonists will come to appreciate that beauty. Like he has in the last years. The red planet, it's not so red anymore.
Anomaly detected.
Alright, we've met the Delta Union. Oh, the Delta Union, improbable orbit. Scanning the star, Alpha Centauri B unveils a small object in rapid orbit. Its small size and high velocity make it difficult for our sensors to isolate. Yes, hello. Would you like a research agreement and to exchange information treaties with us? I bet you would.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Both of you would make excellent additions to my Federation, but I need to actually border up with you. Right now I'm focusing on the Betazoids. If you two expand up here, whatever, I'll incorporate you eventually. It'll be fine. So long as you don't have some kind of xenophobic coup or something like that. That, might be problematic. What do we got? Election underway. Knock yourself out. I'm not going to interfere with that at all. Minor mandate fulfilled. Dope. Right in time for you to get replaced. What construction got completed? Ah, this. Yeah. I have you going from Deneb Kaidos there. Move over to Chai Draconis so you can move in and try to fill this in as quickly as possible. Derelict shipyard of BK5328 has been hauled out to allow the construction of some sort of shipyard. It's been abandoned and exposed to the vacuum of space for centuries. If anything useful remained, it's already been looted by previous explorers. The design of the shipyard is unique, however, and could prove potentially... Oh, and much could potentially be learned by its study. It's a tiny amount of engineering research, son. So the Benzarians are right here, so the Bullions are right over here, I think. It is. Okay, you two are buddying up. If you two form a federation, it's actually quite easy for me to join. We just do this one thing at a time. We're going south, then we're going spinward, or rimward, then we're going coreward, then we're going... Spinward? No, this is spin, this is tailward. Spin is towards the inward curve, core is towards core, rim is towards rim, yeah.
Long updated.
Wenzu has become our Prime Minister. She is human, charismatic, has architectural sense, not my favorite. Also, she has the thing that gives her +3 leader? No? Not her, huh? Someone had that. Do I have a free scientist now? Ah, no, they switched places, right. Nadir is now on the Sojourner. And it was Ortiz who has Sirach's Contra. Having a hard time keeping them straight right now. God help me when we have even more.
Construction complete.
Dope. Why don't you just keep going around building unbuilt shit? Sounds fine to me. Work that needs to be done. It's not exciting, but it's important.
Evading hostile.
Fuck! Everything. Okay, it's gonna be super hard to get these systems without the Zenkathi moving in. Deneb Kaidos is gonna be step 1, then Groombridge, then here, and then we can get up here. Or maybe Deneb Kaidos to here. Either way, it's gonna be a bitch. These assholes already seem to be moving in. Land clearance is nice, but I'm not gonna want that for a while. Starbase upkeep, let's reduce that a little bit. How many construction ships are we operating? 3 right now. Is that enough?
Technology discovered.
I'm gonna pump out a 4th. Might be a little ambitious, but there we go. More physics, absolutely fantastic. Better pulse phase cannons would be great. How many days do we have left on this? 1,100. Yanorian, yep, here's new diseases. Yanorian pox outbreak on Pajem. An outbreak of the Yanorian pox has been reported on Pajem and the Pajem system. While local quarantine has so far succeeded in containing the infection within a handful of settlements on the planet, it may soon spread if untreated. Authorities on Pajem have requested the dispatch of a medical team to the planet immediately.
Log updated.
You need a science ship, of course you do. Every fucking buddy wants a goddamn science ship. You'll be done very soon and can rendezvous. You'll be done sorta soon and can rendezvous. Can you get there within 1,000 days? Probably. Probably. This microscopuli science ship absolutely should. At least I hope so. That, or I could build a new science ship down here in Pajem, just jump a leader over, jump them back. Now that's actually quite tempting. You're over in Deneb Kaidos. Survey.
Technology discovered.
Alright. Trillion D. Cool. I didn't want that pop-up to close, but fine, whatever. Yep. Go for that. The Sojourner has discovered that the surface of the asteroid YZ9413 is littered with metallic debris. Most of it appears to originate from starships of many different origins. Okay, if this gets down to like 500 or whatever and I don't have something in system, I will just build a science ship in system, move one of my scientists to that ship, research it, and then move them back. It's a little gamey, but I'm more interested in avoiding this going worse, this getting worse, than I am in respecting the game. I want to change the research focus. Hell, fuck you. Mediate a conflict, diplomatic outreach, Denobulans, Orions, and Kethi. Fuck it. Reach out to the Zenkethi. I'm focusing on them because they're the only angry people. Our efforts to improve relations have borne fruit. Yep. Yeah, so it just re-upped that. Okay, fair enough. How tough is this? We could actually take this with our current fleet. Could I get my fleet back here in time? I'd rather not push it. I probably could, but I just don't want to risk it at all. The asteroid YZ9413 was evidently used as a junkyard by someone at some point in the distant past. All manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse has been deposited into the asteroid's weak gravity well. Being slowly pulled into the jumble of debris that now covers the surface, there's nothing of particular value to be found here, but a lot of the metal could be salvaged by a mining station. Sigma aliens, yeah, fuck it. Contact them. Gotta get that influence. Survey complete. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Earth. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid in the continued search of many strange life forms.
Our presence in the galaxy.
Hello, Eureka. Hello 3 times. Hello 4 times. Alright, weird. You absolutely know of things that I don't. I know this for a fact. You will not give me research agreements, that's okay. It's about to get loud. Yep. No, hold on.
Evaluerar
Kelpians, hello. You don't want to share research right now because you're still wary because we just met. That's fine. Sona Command are actually not expanding. Oh, odd. Okay. Sometimes they get quite large, but this time they stay in itty-bitty babies. The Rigelians also have not started expanding. The Euridians have, the Nausicaans have not. This really leaves me to wonder who then has started expanding. The Klingons are actually expanding, which is Mev! My Mev! My man! Alright. Hell yeah. I love me some Mev. And now, noise?
Survey complete.
Before we do that, research grants, and first contact day. Because we're gonna get a little bit more here from the Sulban and the Gorn. Minor mandate fulfilled. Fantastic. Gorn only have their home planet, but they have a respectable amount of territory in there. Sulban still have exile, yeah. You are not very incentivized as a Sulban to expand unless you play like me, i.e. suicidally and run into things that murder you horribly. Alright, you and Microscopulae, how long would it take for you to get down to the gem? 597 days. Is that enough time? That is plenty of time. Cool. Now I don't need to worry about that anymore, it'll be taken care of. Maybe not soon, but in time. Alright, so the galaxy has gotten a little bit bigger. This should be really easy to incorporate, as should this. We will probably have to war with the Orions to force them to change their ways. But that's okay. You know, I'm not really taking advantage of all of our dilithium right now. I should definitely be doing that. Yeah, I know we have a lot of cool shit to build on Earth. We've discovered the presence of an alien civilization on Deneb Kaitos 5. The Klaha. They're militarists? Spiritual militarists. Oh boy. Alright. Fun people. Good neighbors. Good neighbors. Not at all horrifying.
Survey complete.
You're done in Murfid. I need you to explore right here, I think. Really, I want you to find the Romulans. I want you to find the Bolians and the Romulans. We've gotten a report from it's a science officer, you know, it's an old one. Ito, it seems that a ceramic container is encircling the star Alpha Centauri B. Most peculiar. Obviously, it shouldn't be there, yet somehow it's managed to find its way into a close orbit. A special project can be issued to investigate. Yeah, we're doing it. So it's either going to give us a decent amount of influence, which is great, or it'll give us a temporary,
alien empire is making contact,
but substantial bonus to research, which, no, also dope. I feel like every time I played, the Shiliak have just been pushed a little more forward. Just getting pushed back a little more, a little more, a little more. You don't know about the Breen? Really? I figured you would have by now. Okay. Aren't the Breen, like... Well, they used to be right here. Oh, no, no, no. They're over here. The Breen are over here. Ish. They're here. This is the Ferengi. So the Breen are over here.
Complete.
Yeah. Yes! Bolians! Meet me some Bolians. And in the meantime, I want you to go survey this. You're getting out of here, right? Yeah, go survey this so we can find more paths to connect with these nice fellas. And I'm down there. Go build me a starbase.
An alien empire.
Ah, hey, the Bolian League. How unexpected. We learn much from each other, Bolians. How about a non-aggression pact? And you would research. Awesome research agreement is fantastic.
The aliens form the Federation.
Ooh. The Betazoids have joined the Auspicious Alliance. Let me join your coalition. Zinkethi declared us their rivals. Might as well do the same. So I just need to close up these borders for you to want me to join. Base is a -50. Your opinion is... Well, it's going up. Could be faster, but this is fine. Two years left. Well, less than 2 years left until I need to research that. Get out of here. Tesnia is mine. I need to lock out the Tamarians so they'll go south. And I would really like to lock in some territory for ourselves here. This is now able to be significantly larger. Fleet capacity just went up. Yep. So... Oh yeah, max it out, I guess. Reinforced fleet.
Initiating communications.
No, we can replace Sato. Sato's okay, but she's not actually good. Neither... Well, okay, that one's actually pretty okay. Sublight speed plus 25% doesn't give any evasion, but Yahir's fleets will move very quickly, so I'm okay with keeping Yahir on for now. Associate with me, you fools. Let me associate with you. Can I join?
Initiating communications.
Once I get rid of the distance modifier, it should be quite a bit. Thank you. Easier. It's quite nice. Really, once this is done, which may take a minute. A bigger batters in Zinkethi wouldn't be the end of the world. We do have a lot of room to expand in here, and once we get up to here, I know I can make the jump to the core. Now, God knows the fear of micromanaging that has been embedded deeply in my soul does not want me to go to the core, but...
Initiating communications.
Nah. Bad deal. Energy full. I can't spend energy on anything yet. Huh. I could bribe people. No. Okay. Nope. We'll just be energy flush for a while. How's our piracy risk? 35%. Not great. Not great. That's pretty high. I've been ignoring that.
Discovered.
Interstellar Trade Association. Go for this for the bonuses.
Initiating communications.
Research agreement with the Trill. Yeah. Thank you. You'll pay me for a research agreement. I mean, my tech is better than yours, but thank you. I probably would have paid you.
Technology discovered.
Yes. Yeah, better phase cannons. Let's get industrial fabricators, even though I don't think they're very good. Let's wait around with you. Let me join you, fucks. What's your problem? -12 distance. Alright, so the Trill are much more willing to let me join than the Betazoids. So apparently, I've been barking up the wrong tree. I should have been headed to the Trill as a primary. This is my top priority, but whatever, I'll get there. Just have you move here. It'll be fine. We'll get there. How many days are left? About a year. Okay. This has about a year as well. Okay, so when Improbable Ceramics pops up, that's when I know that I need to be paying attention to what's going on with our fleet, with regard to sending it after this
anomaly detected.
Unidentified object, a small rectangular object on the surface of Heliar 4, is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition.
Initiating communications.
Yes. Goodbye.
Initiating communications.
Nope. Just fucking coalition, you assholes. You're coalition builders, for fuck's sake. Your friends love me, why won't you? One, two, three. Really, I'm only like 2 away from being it. Well, no. I'm 1, 2, 3-ish away from the Trill, and that is if the Zenkathi don't obfuscate my movement inward. Okay, so there's a lot of great stuff in here. I'm getting free enterprise. Why am I getting free enterprise? Because it saves on micromanagement and it makes shit go faster. Interstellar Dominion? Really good. Lower starbase influence costs, claim I've convinced myself to reconsider it. God damn it. And the research speed is bonus is really good. Okay. Interstellar Dominion, because of that influence cost reduction. That lets us get more starbases sooner. Diplomatic outreach to neighboring worlds. The fucking Betazoids. Low intensity? Low intensity should be fine with the Betazoids. I want to keep this influence so I can integrate them as quickly as possible. Alright, so the Yenorian Pox ends on Pajem, with the efforts of the Sojourner and Captain Nadir have prevented the outbreak of the pox from spreading further. The majority of those infected settlements have died from the plague. The outbreak has been declared over. Well, that's sad. Ah, they've seen our attempts to improve relations as a sign of weakness. Great. The Zenkathi and the Cardassians also don't love each other. Cool. Can I join you better? I can! You see it as a sign of weakness, which is exactly what you wanted to see in a potential candidate to join your coalition. I am not questioning it. Thanks for the invite, buddy. That's a weird progression of events. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. So now I still really want to close up this, but there's less of an urgency to do so. I am really interested in continuing to move on north. That's good. I was saying when this finishes, I need to go through the Expanse, right? Yeah, it still has 245 days. That's plenty of time. Plenty of time. Alien mural, dope.
Log updated.
Don't mind if I do.
Initiating communications.
You... Oh yeah, I asked to join the coalition. You let me in. Nope. Offer association status. Migration treaty. I can't offer you anything, unfortunately. You're not close enough. You are. Can you join the coalition? God, you were so close to joining the coalition. If I close my borders with the Saurian League, they can join the coalition. Hell yeah! Let's get this federation on the move, man.
Initiating communications.
Hells yes. Free minerals. Thank you. Wait. Who's that? That was Tellan down here, Confederacy of Tellan. I'm like, that looked like Orion's. You are a protectorate of the Uridian League. You're spiritual seekers. Do I like the Uridians? How do I feel about Uridian? I feel pretty good about the Uridians. So I'm not going to guarantee your independence, even though I'm all about that. Just gonna give you some maps and good luck. Weak, sedentary, repugnant, extremely adaptive though. Not really my kind of people. Well, it's been over an hour. I'm gonna keep streaming for quite some time. But if you were watching this on YouTube, this is going to be it for today. Thanks for hanging out. There will be more of this up tomorrow. In the meantime, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, all that silly social engagement stuff. Till then, toodaloo, take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.